What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new moveset and strategy guide. Well, what we're going to be doing is having a look at Golisopod and seeing some of the potential movesets for this guy. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like down below, I would really appreciate it, and don't forget to let me know what Golisopod set do you like the most and what you think the best way to run this guy. He is certainly a very interesting dude, because when I first saw him, I fell in love with him, the stats and stuff like that, and then I found he got emergency exit, and I was a little bit less keen, but I still think this guy's got pretty decent potential. So we'll have a look and sort of look at the stats, look at what its ability is, and then we'll go on to some potential moves from there, going from what I would think is probably the most viable, going down then to what I would say are the slightly more memeier ones. So we have got the emergency exit as its ability. So once this Pokemon reaches half health or less, it then is forced to switch out at that point, which is a real pain, I must admit. In some situations this works really well, and in other situations I think it doesn't particularly. Just because it's really, especially with how slow this guy is, what you don't want to do is bring him in, they get a crit or something, or they do more than 50%, and then you just get sent out and you don't even get a chance to attack. So this first set tries to sort of take advantage of that by having some more priority and stuff like that. When you look at its spread, it's got really nice defenses sort of across the board, and decent HP, really nice defense, and pretty good SPDF as well. Speed is a bit lackluster, which, as I said, is a bit of a problem, especially with emergency exit, and then some really nice attack. So this set is basically a life orb priority set. I would say the one I would be most likely to run. You got first impression there, which works out like a bit like fake out. You come in, you go for the move, and then you're guaranteed to go first. I think, as I said, like fake out, but you won't flinch them. But on the other hand, it is a 90 base power move, so that's pretty sweet. So you don't have to worry about the emergency exit activating before you get that hit off. And then you've got the Aqua Jet, which gives you some more priority. As I said, you want to be trying to avoid not being able to attack before the emergency exit happens. So this gives you an opportunity to do that. And then the same as well with the Sucker Punch. This guy, as I said, is mainly a priority based one with this set. And then finally the Liquidation, which is your main stab, which you're going to be using to basically smack things and hit things as hard as possible. And has a good chance to lower their defense, which is pretty sweet, especially when you can then use some priority moves from there to be able to hit pretty hard. It is hardwalled by things like Toxapex, which is one of the main reasons why I'm a bit sort of put off by this guy, but I do need to give him a go at some point and see, exactly how he functions. The next set, which I think is probably his, I would argue, his second best set, is the Assault Vest set with the emergency exit, with first impression, which gives you that priority, and then you've got a sort of like a bulkier set with the Liquidation, Leech Life, which gives you a health backup, which is really nice, 80 base power because it's been buffed this generation, and it gives you back 50% of that health. Considering it's stab, you got really nice attack stat from there. I think this guy's got pretty good potential from there. And then finally the Poison Jab, because that helps you with all the fairies and things like that running around. Does still struggle with Toxapex, so what I would recommend in terms of teammates is finding a teammate that's able to switch in and capitalize on Toxapex. Probably the best option there, I would say, is probably your Tapu Lele or something like that, because that can switch into almost anything. It doesn't mind a Scald, and then you can fire off a really powerful Psychic from there and potentially get a kill. So you want something that basically capitalizes on the things that wall Golisopod. Then I think I've got these two mixed up. I would probably say the lead set is probably your better bet outside of this this other one, but we'll go into that one in a sec. We've got a sort of a lead set here, which allows you to set up spikes. You've got the first impression for initiative at the start to be able to get some nice damage, break potential slashes and things like that, and then dual stabs to go up from there. So it allows you to be bulky, set up the spikes, and then start hitting pretty hard from there. If you want to, but the first impression, as I said, really useful for being able to break potential sashes. Then we've got a slightly more memeier one. I don't really know how I feel about this one. Actually, this has got Swords Dance twice. That's not meant to happen. That's meant to be what's that? Aqua Jet. That's it. So we've got the Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Leech Life, and Swords Dance. This is designed to set up an SD on a potential switch or something like that, or you can still tank a hit because you're really bulky, just naturally, especially when you have that HP investment. And then you got your dual stabs to be able to hit hard, Leech Life to give you recovery, so you can tank hits, go for Leech Life, get all of that HP back, which is really great, and then Aqua Jet, which gives you some priority. The main reason it's so far down, it's sort of the fourth one out of the 5, is because of the fact the emergency exit makes it hard to set up the Swords Dance, and also if you spend all that effort trying to set up the Swords Dance, and then they hit you and you go down to 49%, you get sent out and all your progress has been lost from there. So it's, as I said, he's an interesting character. I think you need to play him right. I think he's got potential if he's played right, but maybe Swords Dance is not the most optimal way to go from there. And then we've got a very interesting set, which is basically designed to, first of all, if you want to take advantage of first impression, but this will lose you momentum. That's a big disclaimer. Using first impression, you can only use it once. It will hit very hard and it will be very, very punishing, but then you've got to switch out from there. So it's something you've got to try and sort of be aware of. And then Banded allows you to basically wall break a lot better. Base 125 attack with a choice band. You know, you're hitting 383 attack. You're going to be really, really quite powerful. And then obviously the Liquidation and Leech Life as your main stabs from there. Aqua Jet, which allows you to pick off opponents. So for example, if they've got a Circuitry that's set up and nothing else that outspeeds, you'll be able to hit that really hard with that Aqua Jet and potentially take it out from there, which would be really nice. And obviously you've also got the first impression as well if you know the Aqua Jet's not going to kill. So I think that's going to be it in terms of the main sets. Those are the best ones I could really think of. As I said, I would argue the Life Orb and AV sets are probably your best options. These ones are sort of a little bit more memeier, but I don't think they've got the same potential as these guys. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And let me know what your favourite Golisopod set is. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.